Hey everyone, welcome back to We Are Chattin, your Penn State Brandywine podcast. We're your hosts, Ava Clements
and Natalie DeMario.
And today we are chatting with Sara Hallahan.
Sarah's a third-year honors student, treasurer of the Student Government Association, and president of Brandywine Benefiting THON. Sarah, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course. We're excited to have you.
Yeah, happy to have you here.
Yep. So to jump in, what originally led you to attend Penn State Brandywine?
Yeah, so I kind of always knew about Penn State, and my older brother and sister toured University Park, and I hopped along with them on that tour. And I love the campus, but it was just really big. And so from that tour, they found out about the Commonwealth campuses, and they found the closest one closest to our house, and that was Brandywine.
Okay.
So they committed, and I was always on campus with them for different events, homecoming, and I just saw the experience that they had. And I was familiar with what their experience was and the friendships and faculty and staff communication and relationships that they built with them. And I always knew it was such a great campus about the size, and I knew it was something that I wanted to look into when I was looking at schools. I wanted a smaller campus close to home that I could commute to for at least the first 2 years. And if it wasn't something that I liked, I can always go up to University Park for that. I also came in undecided, so I didn't really know. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. If you ask anyone, everyone would be like, "What do you want to do? What's your major?" And I had no clue. So I knew that if I didn't find a major that I was interested in at Brandywine, I could always transition up to University Park and find something there.
Yeah, and I think that's a lot of case for a lot of students. I know for me, when I came to Penn State, I had no idea what I wanted to do either. But just knowing that there's so many majors that Penn State offers, it's like, why not? Why not go there and you'll find something. You'll find, whether it's through gen eds or a club or something, you'll find your way.
Yeah. I think there's over 250 majors.
There's a lot,
which is a lot to choose from, and to know before you get to college is wow.
Yeah. And all my friends knew exactly what they wanted to do, so it kind of felt out of place a little bit. But it was nice to figure it out along the way.
Yeah, and it's nice to have the resources and the help here on campus as well, especially with taking the gen eds. I feel like that really introduces you into, maybe I'm interested in this versus that. So to kind of go off of majors, so you are a human development and family studies major. Can you tell us a little bit about the major and why you ended up choosing it?
Yeah, so human development and family studies, or really they call it HDFS, is kind of the understanding of individuals and families across the lifespan. So it kind of combines a bunch of different things, so psychology, sociology, public policy, and developmental science all into one. And it kind of combines, the emotional, social, physical factors and that influence on your well-being. So it's kind of like an all-around general major, which I really liked coming in. And again, as an undecided major, I kind of explored my options before entering in. So I took an introductory class my first semester, the basic introduction to HDFS, and I really enjoyed it. I knew I wanted something that was hands-on and that I could help people in the future. So yeah, it was nice to kind of figure that out along the way. And I found out later that the HDFS major has a required internship. And I knew that was something that I think would really benefit me because, again, I didn't really know what I want to do, and I still kind of don't really know what I want to do. So I knew that internship would kind of help me figure it out along the way.
Yeah, and I think HDFS is a great major. Honestly, if I wasn't a communications major, I think I probably would have picked HDFS.
Me as well. Yeah.
Have you taken any gen eds?
Oh yeah, and I still remember my HDFS class.
Yeah, me too.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's funny because I give tours around campus, and every time I introduce myself, I tell them my major, and half the time people have no clue what it is.
Right. I don't think I knew what it was before I got to Brandywine either.
Yeah, me neither. I took the introductory. I think it's HDFS 129, if I'm not mistaken, with Professor Sturm, and it was a great class. It was so fun. This semester I'm taking, is it human flourishing?
Art and Science of Human Flourishing.
Yeah, 108 or something.
Great class.
It's another great class. Yeah. So it's a great major. I'm glad that you were able to find your way and pick that. So it's great.
It's definitely unique.
Yeah. Yes. So kind of with that, what do you hope to do with your degree after graduation? I know you said you're looking for internships and in the process of that. So what do you plan for your career?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm still trying to figure it out. But like I said, one of the things that I really enjoyed was the internship and how I think that will help me figure it out in the future. I know I like to work with kids and helping people, and I'm working with Dr. Zosh in the Child Development Lab right now, and we're kind of exploring options over there and seeing kind of what is the best fit for me, and she's really great in helping me kind of figure it out.
Awesome. Yeah, that's great to have that support as well to really figure out what it is you want. I feel like you get to a point where you encounter something and you're like, yes, this is it. This is my passion. This is my path. So that's really great that you have that.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
For sure.
So we also know that you're part of the Schreier and Cooper honors programs. What inspired you to take on such a rigorous academic challenge?
Yeah, I mean, when I came into college, I knew I wanted to take every opportunity that was offered to me. And the Cooper honors program was just something that I got in my email one day. It was like, hey, we're asking if you were interested in joining. So I went into, they had a dinner for all the honor students who were interested in joining their first year. And yeah, it was something that I just couldn't say no to. I always kind of advanced or wanted to kind of push myself academically in high school, and I wanted to continue to do that into college. So I felt like the honors program was the perfect opportunity to do that. And I've had a great experience so far. The classes they're not more work, they're just different work. So it's fun to work one-on-one with a professor. So I've been doing that a lot with the honors options, and you get to know other students in the honors program. So it's always nice to build that connection with other students who are going through the same situation as you.
Yeah, that's honestly so amazing. Props to you for taking that on. It's a huge commitment and a huge honor as well. So
yeah,
that's great. Yeah,
it's definitely a fun part that I never thought I would do. So
well, it's definitely rewarding, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, both honors programs. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's really incredible. Yeah.
So from the start of your time here, you quickly became involved with several clubs and activities. Why do you find it to be so important that students do more than just attend their classes?
Yeah, I mean, I think when I'm coming into college, I knew there was two sides of it. There's the academic side and the extracurricular, organization and club part of it. And again, I knew I wanted to be involved, and right away, I had my first involvement fair the first semester. I joined 3 clubs. I knew I didn't want to get too involved, but I wanted to test some things out and see, what I was interested in. And again, I knew from both my brother and sister how much getting involved on campus was important to, college life and just staying, balanced between the academics and social part of it. And I feel like everyone tells you when you enter college, the best thing to do is get involved, meet new people. So, that's exactly what it's been for me. I've kind of jumped into, in the past 2 years, I've kind of expanded my roles a little bit and kind of added on to things. But I think, it's such a great opportunity to just expand, organization, communication, leadership qualities. So, it's definitely been great. And I just, I always suggest anyone who's coming into college to do the same. And I think it's a great opportunity for whatever you're interested or whatever, qualities you have.
Yeah, and I think it speaks to commuters as well. It's really, really good for people who are commuting to and from campus to get involved in that way too. So you have a reason to stay on campus after to meet other people or to meet other commuters. But no, it's definitely awesome. And all the options that we have here, great.
Oh yeah, we have 2 involvement fairs throughout the year, and it's just a great opportunity to get out there and really see what's available.
Yeah.
You're just not going to your classes. You sit there for 50 minutes or whatever it may be. And you don't always get that time to connect with your peers, your classmates. So I think by joining clubs, joining athletics, it kind of gives you that push to make those friends and build those connections. So it's a great thing.
Yeah, I never thought I would, coming into college that I would be this involved. It kind of just happened.
Yeah. You kind of got pushed into that.
Yeah, but I definitely would not trade it for anything. So.
No, that's great. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that you're really making your mark here. So that's great.
Yeah, and I guess to go off of that, so you've been president of Brandywine Benefiting THON for 2 years, and under your leadership, you have significantly increased the amount raised for the fight against childhood cancer. How do you and your team approach the beginning of each year and plan for this big event?
Yeah, I mean, THON is so amazing. It's incredible, and I've been involved in THON for the past 3 years. My first year, I was just a normal committee member. And the last 2 years, I took on the president role, and it's just amazing. We always start off with the year with just planning what our goals are. How much money we want to raise. How many members we want to get involved. what events we want to do throughout the semester. And it's always just a team effort. It definitely is not just one person behind it's all the committee members. Our advisors are absolutely amazing. Dawn, Dana, and Patton, they've definitely done so much for us. And I can't thank them enough for all that they do. They push us, to do better, to have higher expectations for ourselves, higher goals. And yeah, it's definitely something that's changed my life, and I'm so grateful for it.
Yeah, I think learning about THON this semester, I've been able to kind of learn more about it and things like that. So I'm hoping next fall maybe I can get more involved with that. I know we were able to get some cool merch.
Yes.
We were able to get some cool THON merch, Unite the Way to 30K. So shout out to THON, shout out to you, and all the work that you're doing. So it's really appreciated.
Yeah, thanks for the support.
So leading up to THON weekend, how can the Brandywine community take part in fundraising, and what are some of the standout events that are on and off campus?
Yeah, I mean, I think by the time this comes out, it'll only be a couple days before THON weekend.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing is we have our own Instagram and Facebook, and we kind of post all our fundraising updates, all our events that we're doing, what we're doing on campus, pictures of our events, all that type of stuff. And on there, we actually have our donor drive directly to where everyone can donate. So that's
cool.
a great,
yeah,
absolutely,
yeah.
Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
accessible. Yep.
So,
but yeah, it's a great way to follow us and follow along on our journey.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely be looking out for that, and people listening, that's a good way for you guys to follow along.
Yeah, we do tons of different events on and off campus. We'll go into media, we'll go to Media Fall Fest, Dining Under the Stars off campus, and on campus we do a designer bag bingo every year. And one of my favorite fundraisers we're actually doing right now is our 20 days of raffles. So we go
familiar with that. That was day one winner, guys. Day one winner right here.
Yeah, we get local businesses to donate gift cards to their restaurants, and we raffle them off to the campus community.
Yeah. It's definitely a fun way to rally the community around THON. So it's fun. It's really fun stuff.
Yeah. Natalie, what did you win?
I won a pass to Game on State, the arcade right there in media.
There you go.
So we'll have to show up and bring some friends.
That is awesome. So from our understanding, you adopted a THON family. For those who may not know, can you explain what that is and your overall experience with it?
Yeah, absolutely. So 4 Diamonds, which is THON's sole beneficiary, so where all our funds go, they have a program called Adopt a Family, and they pair a organization like Brandywine benefiting THON with a 4 Diamonds family. So they are either experiencing or currently going through treatment or going through life after treatment. So we're basically there to support them with anything that they need, just emotional support. If they need financial support, we can finance it, help them a little bit. But yeah, we're pretty much there to connect them with us and 4 Diamonds, just like a liaison between the two. So yeah, we requested pairing with a family in I think September of 2024. And we were paired with our THON family, the Burdigans, in January of 2025. So it's been just about a year being paired with them, and they're absolutely amazing. The first time we met them was actually at THON weekend last year, and they're going up with us again this year to spend another weekend together. So yeah,
that's awesome.
They visited campus. I'm actually going to her mini THON that she's hosting at her high school in a couple days. So yeah,
that's really exciting.
Such a heartwarming story. I love it. Yeah. I love it. So I guess to shift gears a little bit, aside from THON, you're also treasurer of the Student Government Association and committee member for the Student Initiated Fee. What motivates you to continually dedicate your time and energy to raising and managing funds for causes that you care so deeply about?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because THON and Student Initiated Fee or SAF committee, they're just so different.
Right. Yeah.
They both involve money, but they kind of are completely different ways.
A little different.
Yeah. So for THON, there's obviously, a purpose to it, raising funds for, children fighting pediatric cancer. And for SIF, you're kind of allocating funds for the campus community. So we kind of decide what your student money goes to and what events are happening on campus. So for me, it's kind of all about just the awareness and attention behind all of it. For THON, again, it's very direct what your money is going towards. But for SIF, you're kind of, students have a say in what happens on campus. And I think that's so important. Because if you don't have a say in, if students don't have a say in what's happening, then they're not going to show up to things. So I think it's really important to have that awareness of what's happening on campus and having students have a say in that.
Yeah, and having a leader like you in student government is definitely an amazing thing. So yeah.
I never thought, 3 years ago that I would be helping allocate student funds on campus, but
good at it.
Here we
You're
are.
You're really good at it. You do your job well.
Yeah, and you've been involved in that since your first year?
I joined last year, so this is my second year involved in the
Cool.
student initiative fee committee. Yeah.
Nice.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Just to kind of wrap up our questions, what piece of advice do you have for new students who are trying to break out and find their place here at Brandywine?
Yeah, I think it's just like getting out there and going for it. Brandywine has so much to offer, like we talked about, for every student. There's clubs and organizations, there's research you can do, there's jobs on campus. So I think there's an option for everyone. I think it's important to, jump into it, but not also overwhelm yourself. I know for me, like I said, I started with 3 things and I kind of just added on to there, but I think that was a good way to, dip my toes in a little bit, see what I liked, see what I didn't like. And I think it's a great opportunity and I wouldn't trade it for the world. So I always suggest, going for it. You never know what will happen.
Yeah, and
you heard it first, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. and it's speaking to coming in here undecided, and I guess really making your path and finding your way is.
Yeah, you're only in college for 4 years, so
right.
might as well make
That's
the most
and
of
it
it.
Flies by.
It
Absolutely.
flies
by. Okay. All right. Let's move into a segment we like to call Rapid Chattin', where we challenge you with some rapid fire questions. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Question 1: what is one fact we may not know about you?
Ooh. I used to do ceramics and hand-built pottery in high school.
No way.
Yeah.
That's like a class, or was
it? Yeah,
like
it was like a general education class.
No way.
It was so much fun. I did it for 2 years. It was
Wow.
That's so cool.
It was so fun.
What did you make?
Oh, I made bowls. Most of it was hand-built stuff that we had requirements. It had to be a certain thing, but then other than that, we kind of had creative freedom. So
that's awesome.
That is
I
so
love
cool.
that.
it was so fun. I kind of miss it.
Yeah, I would too. I would too.
For
Yeah,
sure.
That's a good
my
one.
gosh. All right. This is our favorite question to ask our guests. And everyone gives a different answer.
Yeah.
If you were stranded on a desert island, what celebrity would you call for help?
I'm going to give a really basic answer for this, but I think I have to go with Taylor Swift.
I kind of had a feeling.
That's valid. That's valid.
I'm a big Swiftie.
Yes, yeah.
I've been to 3 of her concerts, so yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. Are you following along with the wedding planning?
To be honest, not really.
Okay.
It's more the music for me.
Right. Okay.
No,
there you
totally,
go. There you
totally.
go.
And she would definitely find you on that island.
Oh
Just
yeah,
saying.
she would. And that's
anyway, she would make it. Yeah. She would make it.
and you get to meet your favorite artist
That
and
sounds
get saved from a desert island.
Exactly. I mean, why not?
win-win.
For sure. All right. Question 3. Favorite Penn State creamery flavor?
I think I have to go with chocolate chip cookie dough.
Ooh,
That's a
absolutely
classic.
favorite.
Yeah.
That's a classic.
I really don't think there's any that I wouldn't.
Yeah, me
What's
neither.
What's your
have.
favorite?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, I'm like a classic chocolate.
I can't
Classic
eat it.
chocolate.
I'd have to go cookies and cream.
Yeah,
I've had that one.
Yeah,
they're
best
all
of both
good.
worlds.
There's a specific one they do for THON. It's THON Ribbon Ripple or Golden.
Oh, I've never heard of
It's
that.
so good.
Really?
It's chocolate ice cream, white chocolate chips, and caramel ripple. It's so
that
good.
Oh, I
so
could get
good.
behind that.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to have to bring in a pint of that.
Yeah, we're gonna have
for
to find
sure.
that.
Yep.
All right, final rapid fire question: fall or spring semester?
I think I have to go with fall.
Wow.
Me too.
Really?
Okay.
Yep. I know.
I was gonna go spring.
Okay.
I think the spring semester just goes by too fast. And
Okay.
fall is really exciting. You're starting off a new year.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, you
Yeah.
may have
It's just
convinced
like a new
me.
beginning. Yeah.
Yep.
I do like the fall.
Yeah.
I just the cold.
Yeah, no.
Not a
it's
fan of the
okay.
cold.
Not-
We're moving
neither.
through this spring. Hopefully the snow will be
getting
gone
there.
soon. The sun will come out and it'll be good. So yeah, but Sarah, thank you for coming on the podcast today. We really enjoyed hearing all about all your accomplishments, and we really truly wish you the best.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
thank you.
Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you so much. Yeah,
Thanks,
and,
Sarah.
and make sure you guys, if you have the chance to donate to THON, and support Penn State and Penn State Brandywine in their THON.
Yeah.
For sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. We are done chatting for today. This podcast was recorded in the Penn State Brandywine Makerspace Media Production Studio. We Are Chattin' was made possible by Penn State Brandywine Strategic Communications and the Brandywine Launchbox. Remember to like this podcast and stream it on wherever you get your podcasts.